I'm LJ.
What's cracking, y'all? It's Stevie Nicks.
And we're Knicks fans.
And welcome to Knicks Anonymous.
Myself, and I think we see Willis coming out.
Fast break to Walt Frazier. Frazier then slows it down. It's picked up by Jerry West at the top of the post. Three.
The New York Knicks.
Here's David Stern
with the first pick, select Patrick Ewing.
Bernard looking for 50, and he's got it. Back-to-back 50-point games for Bernard King. Anthony for three. Bang! That one goes down, and the game is tied. Houston ducks under. Got it! With 8 tenths left. Lynn puts it up. Bang! Jeremy Lin from downtown.
Johnson cuts left, now fires a three. It is good, and he's fouled. It counts, and he is fouled.
Barrett drives that, and this time finishes with authority.
What is going on, New York? Welcome back to another episode of
Knicks Anonymous.
Welcome back to another episode, man. This is episode
54?
I think it's 54. I'm almost guaranteed it's 54.
I hope so. I'm not sure.
Welcome back, Knicks Anonymous family. Shout out to you guys. We love you guys.
Happy MLK Day, by the way. Wasn't a good MLK Day for the Knicks, but, you know, in general, happy MLK Day.
Yes, it's the day of diversity, unity. There you go. Almost had it. Unity and love and respect.
Or at least I would hope so. These days, you never know. But, you know, at least that's where we're coming from.
That's a fact. At least here at Knicks Anonymous, we bring all those things that we just listed. For those of you who don't know, if you would like to follow us, Stevie, where can they find us?
Follow us on Instagram at Knicks Anonymous. You can find us on platforms such as Amazon Music, Pandora, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Breaker, and if worse comes to worse, you can always Google us, and we're the top search when you do.
So I'm talking about, Stevie. And shout out to Venture Sports Network. We have been honored enough to we have got a spot in the About Me section where you can find it. I'm going to put a link. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I don't know if I'm going to post it.
I'd say put it in the bio and then put it in the story as well.
In the bio. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the bio and story. Venture Network. We have a sideshow with them, past, present, and future.
Yeah, shout out to those guys, man. To Smitty and Trippy. It was fun working with you guys.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. You could find the past, present, and future. It is exclusively for YouTube. So you can find that in the sections that you just heard Stevie say. It is exclusively YouTube. So with that being said, let us get into a very good week of basketball.
Oh, but first, we have something to talk about. We have to get the elephant out the room.
That's a fact, man.
There was a trade.
Yeah.
There was a trade.
Our boy, Cam.
Killer Cam is in the building.
I'm not going to lie. I confused Cam and Hunter. I'm going to be honest.
I don't know how you did that, but okay.
I'm going to be honest. When I first heard we're going to get Cam Reddish, I automatically saw Hunter's face. I got hype.
I'm personally hyped. I liked Cam Reddish since he was in Duke. Basically, the Knicks have acquired Cam Reddish from the Atlanta Hawks this past Thursday for Kevin Knox. Oh, we also got Solomon Hill as well. Kevin Knox. Yeah, Kevin Knox.
Wait. We got to just take a time. We got to take at least 5 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds to commemorate Kevin Knox, man. Yo, thank you, Knox. You can always jack. I've been your biggest fan. No one can ever deny that. Kudos to you, man. I heard that he wanted out.
Who, Cam Reddish?
No, Kevin Knox.
Oh, Kevin Knox wanted out?
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
I heard he wanted to spread his wings.
Yeah, he has a better chance of getting minutes in Atlanta than he does here, so I don't blame him. I just hope we didn't acquire Reddish to put him in the same situation Knox is in, because that would be pointless.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of confused when the trade happened. Because I'm like, we already have a small forward, but I guess where would you say Cam Reddish is better than Knox at in certain? Would you say he's a better defender or a better offensive player?
I'd say both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely a better player than Knox. You have to give him that.
Okay. Because I kind of figured, I kind of saw it as like, we're just giving up a small forward for another small forward that we might not even play.
I hope it doesn't lead to that. I logically don't think it will. For the time being, maybe. But I think down the road, Cam Reddish will eventually start. I mean, he's close with RJ. And RJ is one of our main pieces. And I think him and RJ would flourish together again. They did good in Duke.
They sure did.
They were pretty good. And you got to remember, dude, like, at one point, Cam Reddish was a top 3 prospect, dude. It was RJ. At one point, RJ was number 1. And Zion took his spot. So at one point, Cam, RJ, and Zion were the top 3 prospects. So basically, we got 2 of the top 3 prospects from the same draft. So I personally think Cam Reddish's best days are ahead of him.
And for God's sakes, people, stop linking this shit to Zion. Please.
Yeah. I nothing against Zion. We all know he can play, but the way things are looking now, the Knicks dodged the bullet not winning that lottery.
Unacceptable, man. Let me tell you, we need to stop it. Okay, and I'm not a Zion hater. It may sound like it, but they're like force feeding him to be LeBron James. I don't know if I'm saying that properly, but like,
No, I wouldn't even say that. They're force feeding him to the Knicks. That's what it seems like to me.
yeah, bro, he's in the 75th anniversary commercial.
Oh, you mean in that aspect?
Yes,
Okay.
and he hasn't played in over a year.
But I can't lie. The sample size he has shown, he is the truth.
Dude, in
You
the
can't deny.
75th anniversary, bro.
No. I understand that. I'm not disagreeing with that.
That's OD.
I'm not disagreeing with that. Because if that's the case, then John Morant should be in that commercial over him. If you want to be real.
There was a lot. There's way more greater power forward you could have put in that commercial than Zion Williamson. Can you agree to that?
Of course.
Yeah, like because
Was Giannis in the commercial?
it was.
Giannis was in the commercial?
Yeah,
Okay, so at least he was in it.
but why Zion? He's like
Because I guess they're promoting him as the future. That's the only guess I would take there. So
lose some weight, my guy.
yeah, and I hear that what turns me off about Zion, honestly, and I hope it's not true. If it's not true, this is just speculation. So this is just me speculating. But I hear that he's doing this like basically missing games, sitting out, and basically getting fat on purpose, like to get
Or
it.
he's pulling a Ben Simmons.
I guess, but the thing about it is, like,
It's kind of whack. It kind of shows you how a person you are.
I personally think if this is true, like I said, this is just speculation, so don't take this as fact. We're not saying Zion is doing it. If this is true, this is weirder than what Ben Simmons is doing to me.
Because he's doing it to himself.
Exactly. Like, why would you purposely?
Like you're injuring yourself pretty much.
Yeah. Why would you purposely like
It's kind of insanity.
get fat? Nothing against big people. Not saying like fat people are like
Like you're 300 plus jumping out the gym.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
knees are going to die.
Yeah, like you're eating yourself off the team. Like,
Why would we want you at that point?
That's
You're out of shape.
bro. It's not even that. That's crazy to me. Like, think of the mental for
Yeah,
you to do that to yourself.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's a little nuts, bro.
You know what I mean? That's the reverse anorexic. You know what anorexic is, right?
Yeah,
Those people
skinny,
who
right?
don't eat.
Like super skinny.
Yeah, the people who don't eat to lose weight. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing that, just the reverse.
Opposite. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's unheard of. But then again, it's just speculations. But
Yeah, exactly.
but
If he's doing that, again, Zion, shout out to Zion. We're not saying you're doing this. We're just going by what I've heard through the media.
But by looking at his shape,
And you know the media isn't reliable. So like I said, this is just a discussion.
by looking at his shape and figure, it does look like he is getting himself a little out of whack.
He just has to go on a diet, honestly. He has to eat, he has to do what Chris Paul did to prolong his career. Chris Paul went on that plant-based diet and,
Shout out to all the plant-based dieters out there.
you know,
That is a very hard job. You get the claps. Trust me, I've tried it.
some of that food is disgusting.
It is, but
Off topic, some of that food is disgusting. Some of it is real good, though. Some of it is real good. I like Impossible Burgers, personally. Shout out to Impossible Burgers.
sponsor us.
That'd be sweet. I'd take an Impossible Burger sponsor.
Sponsor us, please.
But back to Zion. Yeah. We dodged the bullet, bro. At least right now. Not saying that it can't get better. Can't get better for Zion. You know, he could lose that weight, turn that into muscle, come back, be the Zion we know and love.
Because think about it, when we drafted, the time when Zion was being drafted, we weren't all there yet. So who's to say he would have been doing the same thing to us, wanting to leave New York?
Exactly. That's how I take it. Because what happens if this is true, y'all? We're gonna keep throwing that out there, so you don't think we're throwing this out there as a fact. If this is true, and hypothetically speaking, he did come to New York. Let's say it didn't work out and he wants to leave. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna make himself fat, and it's
gonna be easy in New York because the food here is banging. You can get food from all around the world here.
You got the chimney trucks. You got the halal foods. You got the greasy chicken spots.
Dude, not only that, MSG is right down the block from Koreatown. You can get Korean barbecue. Like
that shit'll fat. That shit'll do it.
Chinatown's not too far.
That'll definitely do it.
You can go to Little Italy. Yeah, bro. Like. So
all those pastries.
I think Zion's a risk, man. Like I hate to use
no disrespect to Zion,
yeah, you know what I mean.
Or any big people out there.
Yeah, bro. We did that just cut ass.
No disrespect to anybody at all.
You think we have to edit this episode?
No, we're just speaking. We're
speaking hypothetically, y'all. Just again, I have to throw this out there because I can't lie. This conversation did kind of crazy.
Let's speak the obvious. Let's be real for a second. Let's speak the obvious. You got to be in shape to play sports at a professional level.
Yes,
we could all agree on that universally.
Yes.
Okay. So we're not saying to some random guy. This is a guy who's supposed to be in shape and supposed to be doing a certain amount of things for a certain amount of period.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm here.
So we just want to clarify. Just no hurt feelings.
Yeah, we don't want the cancel culture coming for us.
We're not canceled. We're just speaking facts here for a second. Like, who's to say that attitude is scary to have. Like that's kind of explosive and toxic.
It's risky to me, man. Zion's a risk at this point. But let's see what happens down the road. Who knows? Like I said, maybe he'll pick it up. Maybe things will get better.
Not for nothing, New Orleans hasn't been doing too bad without him.
They haven't been doing too good either, but
yeah, they've been average, but still. I don't know, man. Zion, if you could lose weight and not be as toxic, I guess we would like to have you.
I wouldn't say he's toxic.
That's toxic behavior, bro.
Well, to himself. Like,
that's gotta be some form of toxicity in there.
To himself. Like, if what we're saying is happening, yes, it affects the organization because they're the ones who drafted him. But if this is what's happening, again, it's toxic on him. It's an opportunity because this is a business, bro. It's next man up.
That's gotta be the worst type of toxicity, though. To yourself,
it's because it's weird.
Yeah,
especially the way it's supposedly quote unquote going.
Supposedly going. This is weird, man.
You know what? Let's move on from Zion, man. It's got kind of weird.
Ben Simmons to the Knicks.
Unfortunately, that dream is dead, bro. So you know what? There is one dream that's still alive.
Yes, sir. Is it just me or?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Is it just me or? Okay. Right into this. You ready? Is it just me or should the Knicks make a move for Miles Turner? Right now. Well, not right now, but like within the coming days or weeks.
You mean before the trade deadline?
Before the trade deadline, yes.
I don't think we have to necessarily. Like, it's not like if we don't get Miles Turner, it's gloom, doom, and the season is over. But he would help.
And what would you give up for said Miles Turner?
I guess at this point, unfortunately, I would throw Obi in a trade. Kind of hurts to say it. But the fact he's not getting consistent minutes kind of shows that we're leaning more towards Julius. And Obi's not a guy that deserves to be on the bench. He deserves to shine somewhere. Even if he is coming off the bench, but he should be getting minutes, and he's not getting it consistently here. So I guess Obi would be in that package. I would assume Noel for contract purposes because you do got to match contracts.
And like a pick or two, right?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe another player.
That's not a bad deal. And like for those who are like saying Miles Turner, like, you know, who are like going crazy right now, let's explain.
Let's talk about that. Go ahead. I'll let you talk about that.
Okay, wait, no, we're gonna get to that later. But first, let me just give you a general. Let me give the folks the generalization as to why we think Miles Turner would be such a great fit for the Knicks.
All right, go ahead. Tell them.
So, okay, currently, right now, Mitchell Robinson is on a fucking monstrous outbreak right now. I can't even lie to you. He literally just hit a dribble move today against the Hornets. He hit a dribble move, Stevie.
Oh, yeah, that shit was amazing. I mean, it was ugly, but it was amazing.
It was super ugly, but the fact that he put the ball on the ground from the three-point line to go all the way to the basket and dunk it home was amazing.
Yeah, credit where credit is due.
But here's the problem. This is all happening now. It wasn't happening before. So now there's a lot of factors that could go into this. Either he was just tired, wasn't developed, you know, he apparently had COVID. Or did he did have COVID, right?
I believe so. Yes, he was in the safety protocols at one point.
And then he just came back from a broken foot or a fractured foot.
But that was last year, but yeah.
So he just came off all these injuries. So you can easily say that this has always been mentioned. He's just developing into who he is, which is cool. Which is why we're gonna keep him. Heavy on the keep. Eddie, this is for you. Heavy on the keep.
Oh, for those that don't know, Eddie is my brother. The other day, basically yesterday, it was yesterday, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it was like 2 days ago, I think. 2 days ago.
On Friday, him and LJ had a debate about why Miles Turner should come to the Knicks and why he shouldn't. We're on board with bringing Miles Turner to the Knicks. My brother Eddie's point was he feels Miles Turner would interrupt the chemistry and the development of certain players, mainly Mitchell Robinson. He feels that Mitch earns his starting spot and that bringing Miles Turner in and putting Mitch to the bench could potentially cause some friction, possibly on the down low. And
which is these are all reasonable,
valid points.
These are all valid points. But here's the positive side to things. If things were to happen to work, right? Let's think positive here, right? That's the problem with your brother, man. He's thinking the negative of everything. You just got to think of the positive, man. Listen, okay, look it. Here's the positive. If we get Miles Turner, we now have two type of big men that are dominant in their own right. Right? Mitch can be dominant on the inside, and Miles Turner could bring more of the outside. So now you just bring, instead of, you know, because Mitch and Turner can share minutes. You know, they have teams for this. There's ways that they can make minutes work for each player.
And not only, not to cut you off, and not only that, Mitch has a history of coming off the bench. It's not like he never came off the bench before, and he actually thrives off the bench.
And he actually came off the bench for Nerlens Noel. So now take out Noel and then put Turner into the mix. How much more productive Turner will be than Noel? And then having someone like Mitch to come right off the bench to back him up. And Mitch is dominating against starting centers. When you're coming off the bench, you're pretty much going against the second string center. The second, the next guy up pretty much. Basically. So now you have Mitch, a starter, going against the next guy up. He's going to dominate. And then he comes out for someone like Miles Turner, who has a diverse game. Not only does he have an inside game, but he also has an outside game. So now you have more threats within that starting five. And the good thing about putting Miles Turner in the starting five is that he opens up the floor for the 4 other guys on the floor.
Very valid points.
So obviously you're gonna have the cons with the pros and the pros with the cons, right? So now we just gotta let's real quick, let's weigh out the pros and the cons, right?
For both Mitch and Miles.
No, just bringing Miles to the Knicks.
Okay, so
right. So the con would be, I guess, let's say team chemistry, right? That would be an obvious con because he's new.
I wouldn't say that's an obvious con, but since that was the argument put forth, cool, we'll bring that in.
Okay, so one con is that...
No, we'll go with that.
Yeah, okay. Another one, I guess, would say...
Rebounding.
Yes, Miles Turner's not a good rebounder.
He only averages, I won't lie, I'll give Eddie that. Eddie's right about that. For a dude his size, 7 rebounds is okay, but you should be giving me at least 9, bro. So I'll give Eddie that one.
But this is why... Okay, so... We're not going to get there yet. Cons. Okay, so we have rebounding and chemistry. Anything else?
As far as cons go, I would say that's about it.
I would say perimeter defense.
Yeah, because Mitch closes in faster than Miles does.
And
So okay.
And Miles can't switch like that. He's got to stay on centers. He's shaky. He's not,
not as good as okay. I'll give you that.
So that's a
Now,
con.
as far as compared to Mitch, okay, yeah.
So we have perimeter defense, rebounding, and chemistry. So right, those are 3 major cons. Look at the pros. First pro, he leads the league in blocks.
That's great. That's great. And he's pretty good at it too. He's a real good shot blocker, dude. Like he seems to always.
He's gonna intimidate.
He's one of those guys. He's always there.
Yes, he's gonna intimidate you. Even if he doesn't get the block, you got to shoot over him.
That's not easy.
That's not easy. That's a lot. It's hard work, man. Pro number 2, he can shoot. Would you say efficiently? What's his thing? 35%.
33, but for a center, that's not too bad compared to what we have.
Yes. So what that 33% does is it makes it. You got to respect his shot. You got to close him out. If you don't close him out, he's gonna shoot it, and very likely he will make it because it could be 33%. But is he a high volume shooter?
Not consistently, no.
No.
Some games he'll shoot more than others.
So I would much rather him shoot like 4 threes and go like 37%, 38%. Like, you know what I mean?
So every other game he's 2 of 4.
Yes.
So every other not even that. Let's say like one game he's 2 of 4. The next game he's 1 of 4.
Yes, because Miles Turner
he'll have those on fire games where he's 3 of 4. Yeah, I feel you.
That's what I'm saying. Like he can do those. If you limit his shots, he'll make the right shot count. You feel me? Like if you limit his shots, he'll make the right shot, and he'll be able to make it because he's a shooter. He's a stretch 5, so that's a pro, right? Another pro. It opens up the floor not only for himself but for everybody else on the team. It helped RJ because we have a lot of guys that are dominant going to the basket. Like, yeah, RJ's a good shooter, but I would say he's more dominant going to the basket due to his size and strength. Same with Randall. I think we could all agree to that for Randall.
Okay.
So, not only would it help them, what else? Our pick and roll game would be phenomenal.
Yeah, you're gonna have to respect our center. He can shoot.
Our pick and roll is gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be a lot for Quickly. Quickly's gonna have a lot of good floaters, a lot of open looks. And Turner could roll to the 3-point line he could roll to the basket, 3-point line, or the free throw line extended. That's a big threat. So we just listed all those pros, and there's probably more, but we're probably not gonna just bore you with all that.
I mean, overall, like Schmitty said, I think it was the last episode of Past, Present, and Future, which you can find on YouTube. As much as we love Mitch, and as good as Mitch is, Miles potentially brings more to the table.
And guess what? We still have Mitch.
Yeah, we wouldn't be trading Mitch.
We still have Mitch.
We wouldn't be trading Mitch. Like I said, the potential trade I said would be Obi. Who else did I say?
Noel and
Obi, Noel, and like a pick or 2. Yeah, and maybe we would have to potentially probably throw in Burks. I hope not, but never. Like I guess to match the salaries you might.
What happened to the Brogdon talks?
I think that's not happening.
You don't think so?
Nah, not for us.
Because we already got like Cam Reddish, so that pretty much seals that deal, right? Because that's the front court though.
Nah, Brogdon's a point guard.
That's our backcourt.
Yeah.
So would you say our backcourt is set, locked in stone? Right now we're kind of working on the front court.
I don't know. The trade deadline's not here yet, so I guess we'll find out then.
So real quick, who would be removed from the backcourt?
Most likely Burks. And it's not because I want him to leave, but because I would say I want it to be Fournier. I'm sure most Knicks fans would. No disrespect to Fournier, but Burks has raised his value, and I can't lie, Fournier's been playing pretty decent lately, so he's probably raising his value too. But Burks in the package would be more attractive right now than Fournier would in the package, and would be more likely to bring in something that would help us,
like more bang for our buck, pretty much.
Depending on who we trade for, it could work out. No, I don't think it'll. Not to say Burks wouldn't be a big loss, but he's one of those dudes that come playoff time, you're going to want him in the fourth quarter. That's why I'm iffy about trading him. But if we do trade somebody, it just might be him because the way he's playing this year, he's showing he's not just a scorer. Like he makes a difference even when he doesn't score.
That's a fact. So you honestly, Knicks Anonymous family, you let me know, is it just me? Man, you let me know in the comments. Well, Miles Turner. Miles Turner sucks. Miles Turner is the greatest. You let me know, man. You let us know in the comments.
I can't lie though. Miles Turner's inconsistency kind of bothers me too. Because when y'all were having that debate, remember Eddie said you should see his stat line for the other game, and then look, he only had like 7 points and like 4 rebounds.
That's very true, but he averages 13.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mitch has had those games in the past too. He has as good as,
and he averages 8.
So, I guess this is.
See, right now, it's easy to get high right now because Mitch is doing above average. He's doing above average. It's not normal to be above average. So now it's kind of seeing like, does he make this his normal, or is he gonna come back to 8 points a game?
I hope not.
You know what I mean? Because like right now, because that's what's happening right now. He's peaking. He's peaking right now. So now does he make this his new normal? Or does he just go crash right back down to 8 points a game, 2 rebounds, and...
Well, he doesn't average 2 rebounds.
I know, I was blowing with that. But like 8 points, I feel like we need to dominate big on the offensive board, or on the offensive side of things. Not necessarily just defense. It opens up a lot more space and arsenal to us. It just helps. It does. It just helps. It does. There's nothing to it.
Well, I guess this will be something us and I assume other podcasts and even mainstream sports media will be discussing until trade deadline. So,
and Leon Rose as well. You better be making some moves.
I hope so, even if it's a minor one. At least one that'll help.
Because we still have Solomon Hill.
I think he's going to be eventually added to a trade. Because he's not even healthy.
Oh, he's not?
Yeah.
Okay. Neither was Cam.
Yeah, but Solomon Hill is not as unhealthy as Solomon Hill. We're gonna at least get Cam back within like a week.
You think we'll get him by next game?
I'm not sure, honestly. I have to look that up. I haven't heard. I don't think it's a bad injury, but I haven't heard anything about it personally.
All right, so you let me know if it's anonymous family. You let me know if I'm bugging out, if it's just me or.
Nah, it's just not you or. And because of this little discussion, we have the Miles Turner challenge that we're doing until what game was it? I'm sorry.
The 10th game. He has 10 games.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it. Okay, so let me give y'all some background to this. Earlier in the show, we talked about my cousin LJ, who's standing right here, and my brother Eddie had a debate about whether we should get Miles Turner or not. And the end of that debate brought forth the Miles Turner challenge. And what that is
and it was a very long debate. How long did we debate about that for?
For a good 45 minutes, if I had to guess.
Like it was a solid hour, I think.
Maybe. But we're gonna basically compare Mitch's and Miles Turner stats between now and the Laker game on February 5th. And thus far, Mitch is winning.
There's a little fork in the road. Miles Turner is he's injured, right?
Yeah, he didn't play. He didn't play today. So
do we count these games?
Yeah.
I guess we count it for Mitch. I guess we'll give Turner. Turner still has 10 days.
So like, we're gonna have to go by average.
We won't count these days for Turner.
Yeah, basically. So we're gonna have to go by average. So we'll get back to that come
and not for nothing,
the Laker game, I guess.
It's kind of ironic that because what's happening right now doesn't really help my argument about getting Turner because right now he's actually currently on a slump and Mitch is on a rise. So it kind of makes my argument a little bit like.
Well, let's see. We still have some time. We have till February 5th.
But I'm thinking long run here because average means a lot. Average is average at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So.
No, understood. I'm with you. I am here.
Just saying, man. So it's not just me, right?
No, not at all. I'm sure some.
And I shouldn't say
some people agree with you.
I wouldn't say that because is it just me or do we need Miles Turner? I'd say we wouldn't necessarily need him like you said.
Yeah, but, it's not a know all end all.
Yeah,
but it'd be cool to have him. At least I think so.
I think so as well.
Yeah, now that we got that out the way, I guess let's close the show by getting into these games. Despite today's loss to the Charlotte Hornets, 97-87 final score, and unfortunately that doesn't show how bad that game was, but we'll get to that in a minute. Despite that, we had a 3-1 week, and that was our best case scenario last week, remember? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely best case scenario.
And we ended up winning a game I thought we were going to lose against the San Antonio Spurs. We killed them, to say the least. 111 to 96.
Yeah. Killed them. We destroyed them.
We outplayed them in every way. We outshot them. We out-rebounded them. The ball movement was insane, particularly in that game and the Mavericks game. It was awesome. It was a great game, man. RJ Barrett killed that game. What stuck out in that game to me, though, was Randall. Because even though he only had 2 points, he did a lot of things.
And he kind of got roasted for that a little bit.
Not really. Those who watched the game know he did other things, and the fact that him only scoring 2 points that game was a good thing because he deferred to RJ Barrett, he deferred to Burks, he deferred to Quickly. Dude, because think about it. He only had 2 points. It was a plus 16. So that means he was doing good things.
That's a fact. And how about our boy Mitchell, Block Party Robinson?
13, 11 boards, a steal, and 4 blocks. Pretty great game. Pretty great game, that game for Mitch.
RJ Barrett, timeout.
31 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. And he shot 3 of 4 from 3.
But look how many shots he took. He took 20 shots.
That's pretty efficient ball, if you ask me.
He took 20 shots. That's good. That's amazing,
That's
bro.
very efficient basketball, bro. I love it.
And for you to almost hit half, God bless, man.
Yeah. And again, despite Randall only scoring 2 points, we still had 5 guys in double figures. So again, we got to stop doubting Randall, y'all. When he doesn't score baskets,
That's a fact.
he does other things. You have to watch the game. Don't just go by the stat sheet.
That's a fact. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. This game was just good all around.
Yeah, man. I guess we could move to the Mavs. Like I said, Knicks.
The one thing I guess I don't
Go ahead. All right, before we move to the Mavs, go ahead.
Yeah, the one thing I guess I don't like is probably like the bench. Actually, you know what? I lied.
Bench did pretty well from what I'm seeing on the stat sheet.
I lied. I looked at the wrong thing.
Even though I just said don't go by the stat sheet.
I lied. I looked at the wrong thing. All right, so yeah, let's go to the next one.
All right, again, the Knicks win. Sorry about that. I just lost it. The Knicks won this game 111-96 over the Spurs, which brings us to the Mavericks, Mike's team.
Wait, do I have a sound for him?
Yeah, you do. The one that he kicks the crap out of him.
Oh yeah, wait.
That one. There you go. Fitting. Knicks 108, Mavericks 85. Love it. I love it when we beat these guys.
Shout out to Mike TV.
Yeah, bro.
Follow him on Instagram at Mike TV, and his recent picture just put Mavericks suck.
He does photography too, y'all. So if y'all want to get your pictures taken or your videos done, he'll hook you up.
But remember, the Mavericks suck first. That comes first. Then you can do whatever after.
Yeah, pretty much. Whatever. However you want to do it. What can I say? Another game where the ball movement was great.
Yo, bro. Let me just. I just want to spit this out real quick, bro.
Shoot.
The best thing that happened in this game to me, the highlight of this was the way Grimes was playing defense on Luka.
Yeah, I won't say that's the highlight of the game, but that was pretty good.
The way he was able to,
especially for a rookie. Pretty good, Grimes. Pretty good stuff, Grimes. I see you. This is why we drafted you, bro.
His energy is out of control.
Give that man more minutes.
Yo, someone said it's getting grimy.
I like that. I mean, that's an easy one. I kind of saw that coming eventually.
I don't even know why I never thought about that one.
Well, another one for Mitch, bro. 19 points, 10 boards, a steal, and 2 blocks. I'm loving the way he's anchoring this defense lately, man. Like you said, the way he's playing lately might kind of kill your argument going down the road. With the whole Miles Turner thing.
Yeah.
If he keeps this up. You know what I mean? I assume he could. Barrett had another 30-point game, 32 points, 7 boards, 2 assists. Mitch had a better offensive game. He had 17 points this time around, 12 boards, almost a triple-double with 8 assists.
He just seems to have a knack for the ball lately.
Yeah, man. Him Him and RJ seem to be gelling more now.
You know what, he wants that. He wants that extension, bro. That's what it is.
Who, RJ or
Nah,
Red?
Mitch.
Oh, Mitch. Oh, and he doesn't want to get traded.
Mitch is playing.
He
Playing for his life right now.
He loves New York, bro. He really loves New York. But pretty good game against the Mavs, man. Like, we dominated. What can I say, bro? We dominated. Another game. We outshot them.
You mean the Dallas Knicks?
The Mavericks, as Smitty calls them. He called them the Mavericks. Dude, I can't believe our perimeter defense held them to 8 of 37 from 3. Impressive, guys. Very impressive. We need to keep that up. We killed them on the boards, 54-39, especially on the offensive end. We had 11 offensive boards. Again, ball movement, 24 assists. I want 30. Guys, you don't have to give me 30 assists every game, but as a team, come on, Knicks. Let's make 30 a goal.
Yeah, you know who else struggles with that too? Boston.
What do you mean?
Like with assists, like they have like a power struggle.
But that's because they have two, I guess, alpha dogs in Jason Tatum and what's the other one's name?
Jaylen
Brown. So that's going to be an issue there. I'm not going to say always going to be an issue, but at times that's going to be an issue. We killed them points in the paint, 50-38, so the Mavs couldn't stop us. And I predicted that too. When I saw Porzingis and Cauley Stein were out, I predicted we would kill them in the paint.
Yo, Mike.
I saw that coming.
Yo, Mike, fifth in the West for what?
I have no idea what that means.
Fifth in the West for what?
Oh, my fault.
What?
I didn't understand you at first.
Fifth in the West for what? For what? Just to lose to the Knicks.
Yep. It is what it is, bro.
And our free throws are good this game. We've been shooting, like, our free throws have been
Yeah, bro, we got to cut that. We got to cut down those free throw misses, man, because come postseason, that's going to hurt. I mean, if we even make it, because we're the 10th seed at the moment. So at the moment, we're the play-in, and I don't like that. We've had that discussion.
Well, shout out to this win. This was a very satisfying win for us personally.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I slept well that night. I don't know about you. I woke up early for work. I had my morning tea. I cut down on coffee, y'all. I'm starting to drink tea now. I still drink coffee, don't get it twisted, but I'm cutting down and making tea a thing.
Yeah, I never really liked coffee. I'm more of a tea guy. Green tea in the morning. Very good.
Sometimes coffee's not bad, bro. You just got to make it right. I didn't like coffee at first either, but you make it your way.
You got to make it right. All right, I got to finesse it. All right, I got to learn how to finesse it.
Yeah. Again, Knicks 108, Mavericks
Comment
85.
Off topic, but comment your favorite coffee in the comments. Any coffee drinkers out there?
If any. I guess we're moving on to your favorite game, the Hawks.
Trae Young.
How many points did he have that game?
Trae Young.
Oh, wow. He actually had a good game. I'm surprised. Wow. We wouldn't. You know what's crazy? I'm looking at the Hawks stats. And the only one who didn't shoot well was. Well, actually, the only two who didn't shoot well were Huter and Hunter. So I guess that made the difference?
And they didn't have Capella.
That too.
But fuck that. We won.
Yeah. I'm just trying to analyze things. You know, I'm hyped we won too. Don't get it twisted.
Hell yeah.
But
boy.
when you look at the stats,
our stats was but look at our stats. Ready for this? 14, 17, 24, 26, 18.
What the hell is that?
That is our stats.
What is our stats? Like, what does that mean?
Those are our points. Those are the points. Mitchell Robinson had 14. Alec Burks had 17. Randall had 24. Barrett had 26. Fournier had 18.
You know, you could have just said we had 5 players in double figures. I can dig it, though. I like your excitement. You wanted to name them individually.
Yes.
Cool. I can dig it. But I'm looking at the team stats, bro. Like, I can see why. I won't say it was a close score because we did beat them by 9, 117, 108. But this was a pretty competitive game.
Trae Young still gave us problems in that high pick and roll, regardless.
Bro, he's Trae Young. He's going to give anybody problems. Even on a bad day. It is what it is.
But Grimes did pretty well.
Of course. There he goes again.
Grimes did pretty well, not for nothing. Did he have a steal?
Grimy.
Did he have a steal?
Grimy. That's a song. We're going to have to get that on the soundboard for Grimes.
Is it really a song?
Yes.
Okay, so.
He the youth, y'all. He don't know. But that's okay.
Give me
We're here to learn. That's okay. And you're going to like it, too, when we put it on the soundboard.
Oh, my boy Grimes, he
see.
was too. No, Grimes is super efficient, bro. Let me tell you.
That's why I like him. I can't lie. He doesn't take bad shots.
Like, really efficient.
Every once in a while, he'll rush a shot, but it won't be a bad shot.
Like, he had 16 minutes, and he went 3 for 3 from the field and 2 for 2 from 3.
I'll take it.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a lot of shots, but you hit every shot you took.
You know, we gotta give Fournier his flowers too, bro. He's pretty efficient.
Oh,
as
it's a
well.
Fournier sighting. We need UFO sound on this.
4 of 8 from 3. I'll take it. 7 of 13 from the field, plus 9. Hey, I see you, Fournier. I see you. But of course, Randall and Barrett were the stars of the show. Combined 50 points, 26 for Barrett, 24 for Randall.
So what do you see?
As far as what?
So do you see this as a breakthrough, or is this just the luck of the draw?
A breakthrough as far
in terms
as
of like RJ Barrett, like in their playing, because they're clearly improving in these 3 games right here. Barrett had 2 30-point games and a 24-point game, correct? Or a 26-point game,
correct.
consistently.
Right.
3 games back to back to back.
Right. Okay.
So would you say? I mean, because we're gonna get to the Hornets game in a second.
He actually didn't have a bad game in the Hornets game. He just had a low scoring point with 18, but we'll get to that in a second since you mentioned it.
Yeah. Okay. So boom, 18.
I mean, I won't say it's a what was it you said?
Like a blooming, like a
turning point.
Yeah. Like is he breaking through that threshold?
I guess we'll find out down the road, because right now is just a good stretch. This is like a good 7-8 game stretch. When it gets to like 20, 25 games, then you know. That's how I see it.
How about Mitchell Robinson?
Him too. Same thing. Because remember, Mitch, he'll have a consecutive stretch of games, and then something will happen, like he'll get hurt, or he'll have like a low scoring, low rebound game. So just give us some more time before we jump that gun.
That's a fact. And don't get it twisted, folks. This is players' lives on the line right now with these deadlines. Like, this will change a player. Like, shit like this. At times like this. Like, you'll really see who a player is, because, like, right now, I wouldn't say Mitch is back against the wall, but, this is it for him. Like, this year is whether we sign him or Miles Turner.
Oh, and real fast, before we move to the Hornets game, since we played the Mavericks, the day of the game and the day after, we heard Jalen Brunson's name in the rumors a lot. Just to bring that up. I mean, we don't have to get too deep into it. We give it like maybe 2-3 minutes if you want. But what do you think about that?
I think he's a pretty solid point guard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know who Jalen Brunson is till today, not today, but
really the
Mavericks game.
Oh,
yeah,
really, dude.
I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah.
Oh wow, dude, look him up in Duke. Since you don't know, like. If you have time today or tomorrow, look up not Duke, I'm sorry. Jalen Brunson was Villanova. My mistake, y'all. My mistake. Look up his highlights in Villanova. He was pretty good.
He's a very good point guard. So, but my thing is, right, because who's our starting point guard right now? Burks, right?
Yep.
Burks?
At the moment.
So, okay, if we get Brunson, that means we move Burks back to the bench, correct?
I would assume so.
So where would that fit?
Well, that all depends on
who we keep, right?
Who we keep or who we trade him for.
So who would you trade Jalen Brunson for?
I would assume Kemba, because if we trade for him, I assume he would take the starting role. He's 20. I think Jalen Brunson is 25 years old. So he fits our mantra of wanting to rebuild with a young core.
His game is super smooth, bro. Like, watching him play, he was.
What's good about Brunson? Because if you look at his numbers, they don't really jump out.
He hit Burks with something on the baseline. He hit him with like an in and out step back.
No, yeah, Brunson's nice.
And Burks hit the floor. I was like, ooh.
Like, his numbers don't jump out. He's averaging 16 points, 5 assists, 3 boards. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Pretty good for a starting point guard. Here's what jumps out to me: the 50% shooting. He's efficient. That's what I like about Jalen Brunson. Yes.
Ooh.
Jalen Brunson is efficient.
What's his 3-point?
His 3-point. Give me 1 second. Let me find that.
38 at least. 37. 38.
34. That's not too bad for a point guard. That's pretty good. While shooting 50%, I'll take that.
Yeah, because he's gonna be he's more of a creator anyway. He's
Yep.
more of like a penetrating. So yeah, that works. That works.
I personally would not trade for him, at least not right now, because he's gonna be a free agent this year anyway.
Oh, I didn't even know that. So boom.
So,
Bing bong.
but the thing about it is, from what I hear, should we go for him in the off season? Remember, we're kind of low on cap because of the signings we made, but we still have flexible pieces to move. We would probably sign and trade for him should that happen. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And let's move.
And or if we get there.
If ever, yeah. But, you know, the connections are there. His father, Rick Brunson, was a Knick. Tom Thibodeau's real close with Rick Brunson.
And I heard Leon has some connection with them too.
Rick Brunson was Leon Rose's very first client.
Ooh.
So the connections are there. I think Rick Brunson is a real possibility. I'd be shocked if we trade for him on the deadline. I'd be shocked. But I think he's a possibility for the offseason.
That could work.
Just to get that out the way.
That could work.
And I guess to close the show, let's move to this MLK matinee that we played with the Hornets.
And you actually mentioned something pretty funny, bro. Like you said, there's something about MLK Day. As positive of a day it is, it's always negative for the Knicks.
No. I did not say that. I said something along the lines of that. I think you misquoted me.
Yeah.
I said, as positive as MLK Day is, it's usually not good for the Knicks. And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying we never win on MLK Day, because the Knicks have had great moments on MLK Day. Mainly Patrick Ewing. You have a lot of Patrick Ewing moments on MLK Day. Look those up. But when we lose on MLK Day, we lose big. It's never like, you know what I mean? It's never like a hard fought. It's either a buzzer beater or a blowout. It's never a hard fought loss. It's nowhere, at least to my knowledge. See, I was so into it, I dropped my phone.
Dropped your phone, but yeah, man, it doesn't get bigger than Miles Bridges dropping 20 something in the first quarter.
Well, I think he dropped 26
in the first quarter.
Yeah, that guy's. As a matter of fact, remember when we were talking on the last episode of Past, Present, and Future, which I could find on YouTube, and you had mentioned somebody gambling on themselves, and I was gonna bring up somebody from Charlotte, and y'all said no, he's talking about so and so. I was talking about Miles Bridges.
Okay.
I was gonna talk about Miles Bridges.
Okay.
Because he gambled on himself. He was supposed to sign an extension this year, last offseason, he was supposed to sign an extension. He chose not to because he wanted to play himself to a higher extension. Judging by his performance today, he is getting that bag in the offseason, whether it be from Charlotte or somebody else. He is getting that bag. He was killing today, and he's improved on his three. Watch out for Miles Bridges, y'all. Give him like a year or two.
And you know who he drafted instead?
Your boy, Kevin Knox.
Nope.
Yep.
Frank.
It was Kevin Knox.
It was Knox?
It was Knox. Frank was the Donovan Mitchell draft.
Oh.
I wanted Miles Bridges or Mikal Bridges, and we picked Knox. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Knox, I still believed in you, bro.
I did too, but it is what it is. But final score to the game: Hornets 97, Knicks 87. I was more mad at the fact we lost to a LaMelo Ball-less Hornets.
It would have been worse if he was here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think because LaMelo Ball is box office, and he would have put on a show today.
He would have made Miles Bridges
job 50
way easier. He would have made his job way easier.
Miles Bridges had 38, 12 boards, 5 assists, a steal, and a block. Pretty good all around.
And yo, bro, our hustle, today's game, like you would never have thought we just came off a 3-game winning streak.
Who was the announcer that kept saying too much space? Too much space, because that was the problem. Our perimeter defense kept giving them too much space to shoot. It wasn't Clyde. It was the other one. Was Mike Breen calling?
I think it was Breen. Yeah.
It was Mike Breen saying it. Too much space.
I mean, you would not have guessed that today's team was the team from 3 games ago.
Yeah, like aside from RJ Barrett, it looked like a whole different team. By the way, his stat line. 18 points, 12 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals. So
we gave too many opportunities. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot. There was a lot of times where we would get the rebound under their basket and like it would go out of bounds.
not only that, we would miss a lot of close shots in the paint. We missed 10 paint shots in the first half, 19 total in the whole game, I believe.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be honest.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you and the entire Knicks Anonymous family. Ready for this one? I'm watching the third quarter. Let me see the score for the third quarter.
I'll tell you right now. Third quarter was
24-23. It was close, but we were down by I don't know how much. We was down by a lot. Yo, they just kept hitting threes, and the Knicks just couldn't get anything. And I swear to you, bro, I thought it was the fourth quarter.
You just wanted it to end. That's why.
Yo,
that's what it was.
I turned it off thinking it was because it was 7 minutes left. I turned it off, and I got a notification on my phone that said third quarter ended. I was like, yo, there's more?
This happened to you another game. Remember, you thought like you got the notification from the Dallas Cowboys game that one week. It was, I forgot what game it was. It was an afternoon game. You said it on another episode. Go back 2-3 episodes. I guarantee you said this.
A Cowboys game? Who they play? I don't even know.
It was a Sunday afternoon game. I'm going back to the schedule right now to look. The Raptors game. It was January 2nd.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that game was bad too.
It was that, yeah. It felt long.
Yeah, man. It was.
That was funny. I can't lie.
But yeah, bro, honestly, yeah, today's game was just not fun to watch.
There's a lack of energy. That's what it looked like to me. You know, like again, aside from RJ and Quickly in the end, despite how much we were behind, Quickly was trying real hard to bring us back, knowing we weren't coming back. Yeah. And I respect that. I personally respect that. You know you're not gonna win, but you're gonna try anyway. I can respect that.
I can respect it as well. But let me tell you, in the beginning of the game, it didn't even look like they wanted to play.
I know.
You think it was tired? Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, nah, you're a pro ball player, bro. Like, you gotta be ready, man. You gotta be ready. So you're telling me they're not gonna be ready for the Timberwolves, who we play tomorrow?
You know what I mean? Like 7-game series, you play every other day. You know what I mean? For a whole week.
Yeah, but the Timberwolves might be a problem, bro. I can't lie, bro. And everybody's healthy now. Woo. Anthony Edwards. We're gonna get Anthony Edwards this time. D'Lo, Towns.
It's a good test, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
We gotta put ourselves to the test.
I agree, and we have almost the same record. They're 21-22, and we're 22-22. So it's gonna be a goodie.
We gotta win, man. We gotta step up to we gotta start stepping up the challenges, face value, chest to chest.
To me, key matchup: Mitch versus Karl Anthony Towns.
That's gonna be
that's gonna be a goodie.
Great matchup. And now that he's starting to put the ball, I don't know if he's doing this more frequently.
That was just a one-time deal, bro.
You think so?
It was like the 3-pointers. It was a tease. So I already knew what you were going to say. But don't even go there. Don't even go there.
But it succeeded though.
That was a one-time deal, bro.
He deadass pulled it off though. Like
even Plumlee was shocked, like you said. He was like, "What the hell just happened?"
You saw how high that dribble was, bro. He dribbled it and shit came right back to his eyebrow.
Oh man, you know what? I guess we're gonna end the show with that one. Shout out to Mitch for that highlight though. Like I actually had to post that one.
He got it off, bro. He did it. Like deadass.
I guess we'll end the show with that one. Sometime this week, I don't know when, we will be recording another episode of Past, Present, and Future. Maybe 2. So just keep an eye out on that.
Usually it's every Saturday if we're on schedule. If we're on schedule, it's every Saturday. But this is why you must follow us at Knicks Anonymous.
Yeah, we'll keep y'all posted on all that. But thank y'all for listening. We had a successful week this week, 3-1.
Wrap it up.
Yes, sir. Who do we have this week? We have the Timberwolves on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. The Pelicans on Thursday. And a long rest until Sunday against the Clippers. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting week. What do you predict this week? 2-1, 3-0?
Say that one more time.
0-3? Timberwolves, Pelicans, Clippers. I see a 2-1 week.
I know
we're going to beat the Pelicans. We're going to lose to either the Clippers or the Timberwolves. So I say 2-1 this week. Best case scenario, 3-0.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say 3-0. I'm gonna put it in
Gonna
the
go 3-0?
universe. Yep.
Okay,
I'm gonna put it
copy.
in the universe.
Copy. I like that attitude.
But I think the hardest game will
Get
be
it.
the Timberwolves.
I think it'll be the Clippers.
Think so? I think it's gonna
Their
be the
defense
Wolves.
is good. They're a good defense.
Paul George is bugging out over there still, right?
I'm not sure. I haven't really been paying attention to the Clippers lately, to be honest with you. Let
That's
me
gonna
see.
be a tough guard.
Let me see their injured
But
list.
fuck it, I say 3-0.
I hope so. That'd be sweet. Put that in the universe.
Yeah, I put 3-0.
No, actually, Paul George's been out. He's still out. He is still out.
There's a chance New York.
And the Clippers are 9th in the West. So yeah, we
And we beat the Mavericks. They're 5th in the West. So look, seeding doesn't mean much, man. Let me tell you. Because even the Pistons can embarrass somebody right now.
Well, let's see how we do this week. Shout out to the Knicks Anonymous family. We love y'all for supporting.
Love you guys, man. I love that. We love that you guys are being so much more active.
Facts, definitely. Merchandise will be coming soon. We know we've said that many times.
We need the website.
We got to build up the website. What else?
Follow us on Instagram for anything else. To be honest.
Happy MLK Day.
Happy MLK Day.
Keep the dream alive. Be nice to somebody.
Love each other.
Do that, dude. Like, it doesn't hurt. At least once a day. You don't have to do something nice. Say something nice.
Listen, you don't even have to necessarily like everybody. Just don't hate.
Yeah.
You don't have to like him. Just don't hate him.
Exactly. Like, just exist.
Just forget that person's existence is even there. If you even feel that type of way.
It all starts with you, my guys. You know, be nice to each other. And just, yeah, that's it. Be nice to each other.
Roll one, light one. Do what you must.
Go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks.